Hey guys, this is Saint Dipsy here. This is the third video in the series that I titled Little Things That Contribute to Healthy Head of Natural Hair. And if you missed the last two videos here, they have in video one right here, I talked about why you should or why you should not get a satin bonnet. And in video two right here, I reviewed some satin bonnets to help you or guide you when purchasing your own satin bonnet. These two videos are related and you want to make sure that you watch both of them. If you're new on this channel, thank you for joining, but please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can know when next I upload the next video in this series. So let's begin. What is LOC? You've seen it used loosely in the natural hair community. Since you started your natural hair journey and you see it, LOC, LCO, what is the meaning of this? People use it loosely and you're like, okay, I should know this, but how do I ask? It happens to a lot of us. LOC simply means liquid, oil, and cream. So you see, it is basically an acronym. Don't get fooled. Your next question now is, how is it done? Simple. You're going to grab a spray bottle, put some water into it, some oil. This is the last of my olive oil anyways. I'm not going to put a lot of it in it. That's it, guys. Then you cover this hole, and this right here forms your hair hole, which is the liquid and the oil. Normally this is recommended to be done at a ratio 80 to 20. 80% of water, 20% of oil. And the next thing you do is spray a little bit of water in your hair and you grab your C, which is your cream. So here is my cream. Your cream can be anything. It can be a styling cream, it can be hair butter, it can be anything. This is pure mango butter and I can use it as my cream. You can use avocado butter, you can use shea butter, you can use butter mix, all of that for your cream. And that is basically all for the LOC. And the sole purpose of this is to keep your hair moisturized for as long as possible. So here is the logic, you know, water and oil don't mix, right? Everyone knows that. Perfect. And you also know that water evaporates. Like when you shower in the bathroom, you don't go back to mop the water itself dries off. So water evaporates. No lies about that. And then why do we now have to put water into our hair when it evaporates? But natural hair needs water because water is the only moisturizer that can make your natural hair thrive. So when you spray ordinary water into your hair, it's going to dry out pretty fast, and that is where the place of the oil comes in. Because the question is always, how do you lock in that moisture, the water you've already introduced into your hair? How do you keep it such that it doesn't evaporate so fast? So when you spray this oil and water mix on your hair, the water is going to touch your hair and the oil will create a sort of film over the water so that it can slow down the evaporation process. For some people, that is all they need to do. Just do the liquid and the oil and their hair is perfect. When I say perfect, I mean their hair is kept moisturized for as long as possible. And some people may have to go a step further to complete the whole process, which is the LOC, because for them the oil is not enough to lock in that moisture. They have to use cream, they have to use butter to seal the moisture totally. Butter is thicker than oil and that makes the evaporation process to be delayed for a longer period of time. For some people it could be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, or even 2 weeks. Now there are some sets of naturals that their hair spoke to them. You know how hair speaks, right? the hair spoke to them and like, says it is either you do the liquid and oil or you do the liquid and cream, because if you keep on layering up like this, man, you're going to force me to keep building up, and this is going to be bad for everybody, because I'm going to keep on feeling dry and brittle and nobody's going to like it. I personally fall into that category, so it's either I do the LO or I do the LC. But if I'm doing LO, I'm making sure the oil I'm using is a very thick oil, like castor oil or a milder oil like avocado or almond oil. And if I don't do the LO, I just do the LC, liquid and cream. And most of the time, actually, I'm always doing the liquid and butter, the liquid and cream butter, cream or butter. So now that is for the people that do the LC. We've talked about 3 things right now. We've talked about LOC, we've talked about the LO, we've talked about LC. And now for the LCO, a lot of people prefer to do the LCO instead of doing the LOC because their hair prefers it. You really have to listen to your hair to be able to understand what your hair actually wants and it doesn't want. And I discovered recently, whenever I choose to do the healthy oil, my hair is always left shiny because the oil I apply last gives my hair a beautiful and shiny look. And I'm loving it these days, and it's like I'm dropping the LC and moving on to the healthy oil. I want you to listen to this carefully. Hear this. I personally have gone beyond doing this, mixing oil and water together. I just put only water in my bottle, spray the water in my hair, take some hair butter, rub it between my palms, apply it directly in my hair, and then take a little bit of oil, rub it, and then apply it in my hair. The basic thing is just for you to do the method that you choose to do. Let me share with you a little bit of tip that can help you in your hair journey when you're using this LOC method. A lot of people do not use just ordinary water. A lot of people add maybe aloe vera gel into it, coconut water, or anything just based on what their hair likes and based on the researches that they've made, and they've realized that they could add more to it. And personally, if I want to go a step further with this LOC, LO, LC, the liquid method, I just go a step further and grab my leave-in conditioner and add my leave-in conditioner into this. This further leaves your hair moisturized way more than if you had only water. And whatever your hair wants is what you give to it. You can do LOC today, do LC tomorrow, LO tomorrow, LCO. Just experiment and see what works for you, because our hair porosity is a determinant factor when it comes to all this moisturizing method that we use for natural hair. So you want to experiment with all of this method and stick to one that works perfectly for your hair. And the one that works perfectly for your hair should be the one that keeps your hair moisturized for as long as possible. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the best way to comb your natural hair. I see a lot of people combing their natural hair and I'm like, it's too hard. No, we really need to talk about the best approach to comb or detangle your natural hair. Should you comb it when it is wet? Should you comb it when it is damp? Should you comb it when it is dry? How do you even start a combing process? There is a process to it, my dear sisters and brothers. There's a process to it. You don't just comb your hair. So in my next video, we are going to be discussing about the proper way to comb your natural hair. So if you find this video informative enough, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment. If you have a video request, you can put it in the comment section. If you also have any question, you're just starting your natural hair journey, you can put your question in the comment section and I'm going to be answering all of them. And for all of my new subscribers, I see you guys. Thank you so much for staying with me, for subscribing to my channel. I don't know what to say me, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I'm going to see every one of you in my next video.